Okay, Chapter 2, Ball Zero. One day, Perry and Tony went back into that dark pinball corner. They had wandered by thousands of times before, and at casual glance it was always the same thing. Bunch of guys that smelled like skunk, standing around, watching the silver ball bounce around. Pretty boring. But this time was different. The guy who was playing wasn't just standing there. He was animated. He was into it. And the machine was flashing and dancing in time with his flips and body jerks. Yeah, he still smelled like a skunk. They couldn't help but watch him. He launched balls and hit targets with such accuracy that the pinball machine went crazy. They had no idea pinball machines could get so animated and excited. His score was in the billions. They both fell in love with a whole new part of Treetop. Pinball became a regular part of their gaming lives, and kind of a big part of their lives in general. Pinball is reality. That ball sliding around the machine doesn't move along a programmed path. Even the most satisfying video games, if you play it twice in a row, you can recognize the patterns. It's all part of what that guy on the other end of the game thinks it should be. The game is programmed to do certain things and it never changes. Every single pinball game is different, no matter what you do. Even if played on the same machine 2 times in a row, no 2 pinball machines play the same game, even if they are the same game. One pinball machine will play differently if put on 2 different locations on Earth. Depends on gravity, the slant of the ground, the temperature, the surface the machine is placed on. It's real physics. There's beauty in that. Instead of being in some fantastic digital world portrayed through a screen with arbitrary rules like a video game, a pinball is here in our world. Games are programmed to cheat sometimes, but when you lose at pinball, it's your own fault. There's not bad programming. Screaming at the screen is pointless. It was just you and the ball. Perry and Tony loved that. Perry and Tony, after thousands of hours playing pinball, developed their own philosophy based on pinball. Most pinball games have 3 balls. Ball 3 is your last. Money time. It's the ball you can win or lose on. You know how some people say you only need to watch the last 2 minutes of a basketball game? It's like that. You can lose the first 2 balls of a pinball game in 1 second. And on the last ball, you can break the Guinness Book of World Records high score of all time. Ball 3 is life or death, make or break. Whatever slogan you want that inspires clutch play. It's ball 3. Sometimes their pinball philosophy would slip into their lives outside of Treetop. There was this classic moment playing baseball. Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 outs. Tony and Perry's team's down by 1. Tony's up. Tony walks up. Perry whispers as he walks by, "Ball 3." Tony knew what he meant exactly. Tony got a hit. Ball 3, baby. They didn't win, but Tony did his part and got on base in that ball 3 moment. It kind of became an inspirational thing for them after that. Ball 3, baby, let's do this. Ball 3, baby, let's do this. Most pinball machines have an extra ball players can get. So if you're on ball 3, the last ball of a game, you get an extra ball, it takes the pressure off. It's not do or die anymore. You can relax again. It's now like you're on ball 2, ahead of the game. Another extra ball, and it's kind of like you're on ball 1. Another extra ball, and you're on ball 0. Ball 0? What a trip! Perry and Tony loved that thought. Scoring points before the game even begins. Getting to ball 0 became another goal. Their own alone thought goal. When they got to ball 0 during a pinball game, it was like a football team walking out in the field up by 10 points before kickoff. You're owning. It started off slowly at first. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I just skipped 2 pages. Oh, shit. Any points you scored on ball 0, bonus. If ball 3 was being clutch at the end of a game, ball 0 is scoring before the game even begins. Every game is better with ball 0. Ball 0 is so good, it's like cheating. But it's not against the rules, it's just being really good. If only everything in life had ball 0. Their philosophy in life became the search for ball 0.